Thanks, Fernando. The next lineup of speakers is very exciting. We get so many international speakers here. It's amazing. Grace Chong has been blessed with the opportunity to travel to more than 40 countries. Wow. She lived and worked in 4 countries: London, Geneva, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore. Wow. In her career, Grace has been an international tax advisor, watch out, and CFO in the oil and gas industry. And she is also a business advisor and trainer to SMEs. Wow. Grace is the immediate past president of the IT Management Associates, Toastmasters Club, and enjoys being the language evaluator in the Toastmasters circuit. Besides using her left brain for financial matters as a master practitioner of neuro-linguistics programming, Grace uses her right brain for personal transformation. Wow. She has a strong passion to work with people to improve their mindset, transform their DNA, and change their behavior through whole brain integration. Wow. Many of us live our lives believing that we are victims, that we are unable to control many factors such as our genetic identity, our physical makeup, the economy, the environment, our culture, our background, and so on. The growing field of science, however, is bringing us a lot of hope in this respect, and we are in fact more powerful than we think. Let us find out more about the power we possess in her speech entitled The Imposter. Now let us put our hands together for this great person.
Wow.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to tell you a true story about my friend Kevin, who grew up on a farm in a remote part of the United States. Kevin was a dreamer. All he wanted to do when he was growing up was to be a basketball player. So he taught himself how to play the game by watching the games on television. And he had a secret dream, and that is to play basketball in a college basketball team. Wow. But he didn't tell anyone, because he was self-taught. He's a farm boy. So he didn't want anyone to know his secret dream, just in case they laughed at him, or they scorned at him, or they contemptuously crushed his dream to pieces. Kevin grew up, and he went to college. And he and his friends would hang around a basketball team on a basketball court and play. One day, the coach noticed him. Miraculously, unbelievably, he got recruited into the team. Hooray! Yeah. So Kevin now has a locker in the team's locker room among the elite boys in the college. And he gets to wear the jersey with his name and a number on it. Isn't that a miracle? Wow. And every day Kevin would go to the court and practice his drills and his dunks, and he would be there every day. But he didn't want anybody to notice him. Because after all, he was a farmer boy. He didn't belong. And he told himself, see, he will never be good enough to play among the pros. He was, after all, an imposter. Well, every day he was there playing, and 1 month in, Kevin began to notice pain in his feet. Such agonizing and crippling pain that would cause him to cry every night before he goes to sleep. And that pain was so intense that when the season started, he never had a chance to even run through the tunnel, get onto the court and play the game. All he could do is dream. All he could do was sit on the bench and watch his team play. Well, after a time, Kevin did the thing that he couldn't believe he had to do, and it broke his coach's heart. He quit. He quit. quit playing in that team because he just couldn't take the pain anymore. But he and his friends would still hang around the basketball court because they love to play the game. And one day, as he was playing, as he jumped up and midway up into the air as he was about to dunk that ball, something struck him. This 6'6" tall of a man crumpled to the ground, sobbing. He was sobbing. His friends rushed to him and said, "Kevin, what's wrong with you? What's up?" All he could do was wail and scream and say, "Where's the pain? Where's the pain that crippled me, wrecked my dream, crushed my life? Where is it?" My friends, our mind is the most powerful and the strongest power that each one of us possess. And do we know that we, daily, we have something like 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day, all of us. And 80% of our thoughts are negative thoughts. And on top of that, 95% of our thoughts are thoughts we had yesterday. Isn't that brilliant? And this is true, and science is telling us this. And we have something like 75 to 100 trillion cells in our body, and every thought we have hits every cell in our body. Every cell. If you take out one cell, it is whole. It can survive on its own, but every thought hits every cell in our body. And so, my friend Kevin, he was hammering those cells every day with those negative thoughts that I'm not good enough, that I don't belong, that I'm an imposter. How many of us can identify with these messages? How many of us tell ourselves these messages? If not every day, maybe a lot of the time. And just imagine us hammering ourselves and hammering ourselves. And you know that when we have such thoughts, it goes into our brain, it goes into our central nervous system, and it goes into our body. And for my friend Kevin, it has to manifest, and it manifested in those pain in his feet. Why? Because he said, "I don't belong," and said, "Hey, your body says, I'll help you. I'll give you pain so that you can get out of the team." And voila, he was out. And he didn't have to play in that team anymore. He didn't have to be an imposter anymore. And when he was out, you don't need the pain anymore. You got out of the team. And that's what our body does to us. So, I've been studying really the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist, and also Dr. Bruce Lipton, a biologist, and they're both university professors. And they tell us, they really have good news for us, that our genes and our DNA does not affect our destiny. So if you think that you are who your DNA blueprint is, I've got news for you. And if you think that your father, your grandfather died in their 70s and so will you, I've got news for you. And if you think that you are a victim of your circumstances, I've got news for you. We have news. We have now science telling us that we do not need to be a victim of our DNA blueprint. We have the power to become more, much more than what our DNA says. Who is interested to know more?
You today.
Thank you. So I've got good news, and that is my friend Sheldon, who spoke up earlier, and I, we are doing a workshop. Sheldon is a feng shui sifu as well as, and he and I are doing also a study on DNA science. And we're doing a workshop tomorrow at Bras Basar complex at 2 p.m. We have some free tickets to give away, so please speak to us. And if you can't make it tomorrow, we will have more workshops in the future. But this is something that we are truly passionate about because we can change. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Let us now invite Daniel Kwa, who will share his feedback on speech. Daniel, come please.
Okay, so let's see, evaluation. Honestly, that was a very impressive speech, I have to say. It's really very impressive. Okay, so so I found the speech was, well, like I say, very impressive. The storytelling was fantastic, seriously fantastic. Like it was not just like it was very engaging because I also I think someone talked earlier about highs and lows, something like that. Your story was, it's really like a story, like an actual story. Like, you know, you watch a movie, you have you know, sometimes the hero tries to go for something, you know, really something like from a small country boy goes into become a big star, then suddenly another downfall again, and suddenly the big twist in the end. You know, it's not actually him; it's all about actually his mind. So there really was a very engaging story. I really felt into it. And let's see, your vocal variety again. Really, this is the storytelling. During the story, you were really like going high, going low, you know. And you were really like the way you talked about when he was screaming and everything. You really felt like he was in pain. So I think you did very well at that. And let's see, well, I think everyone here can probably attest that was actually very persuasive of you. You gave that really personal example and put a lot of feeling into it. And oh, okay. And yeah, and there was definitely a call to action. I mean, you gave out you were basically saying free tickets for everyone. So I mean, and you said that you were having something tomorrow. So yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what advice I can give you.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I will do.
Advice from
Okay. This is Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, yeah. Okay. Each time I shake your hand, it's very cold. Right. Let's give Daniel a bit of applause. Okay? Daniel, you did your best, and I'd like to comment on the speech now. For Grace's speech, how long have you been a Toastmaster?
2 years.
Only 2 years. Goodness. And 1 year you're already president. Wow. Give her a big round of applause. Your speech delivery, that was absolutely as good as Angela's. The movements, the hand gestures, voice, vocal, everything was there, even the rhetorics was there. That's a beautiful story. There's no doubt about it, right? Now, I think you will need some areas of improvement. I don't know the waste much of it. You started the story, you said this is a true story. Now, when you use the word true, everybody will pay attention because it's true. Some stories may not be true. So when you use the word true, everybody will say, what is that, right? So that was a very credible way to start. The other thing is, I felt that the story may be too long. You can concise it. Just cut half of the time because you need to do the selling of your seminar, right? That part was very little time already. So you can concise the story to shorter and then give the message. Use the story as a supporting point for your seminar. That's what you're going to do. For the PowerPoint, now we talk about PowerPoint. The PowerPoint, you do the figures, all the figures there. You have no supporting source. Where do all these sources come from? See? Whenever you give a something on stage, you must give the source and where you get this from and what's the date of this source. Because statistics may change over time. So do that one. The other one is when you have the two men on the picture. On the right side, very clear, but below the two men's name, the font is very light, small. You cannot really see what is there, right? And for the selling of the seminar, the whole page, you will see that there are many words on the screen. If you can just cut one part which is important, the date, the time, and what you will learn from there, then it should be enough. You don't have to put everything there because nobody has a time to read exactly what you're going to sell. Alright? Just get to the point. The seminar here, free tickets for you. How many of you want? Please raise your hand. You ask them to raise your hand. Anybody want the ticket? Right? Ask them. Even better, you show the tickets. We have this tickets here for you. Anybody wants it is free, and then you can see people who come up to get the ticket. You know, the selling part was a little bit weak. But on the whole, you did a very good job. I think, yeah. Are you convinced?
Yeah.
Anyone bring to the seminar tomorrow?
Tomorrow cannot, another time.
Okay.
Tomorrow got Chinese New Year low eh?
Okay. Alright. So, on the whole, I think you did a very good job. Okay, you just take into the consideration more time for the selling and cut the story a little bit. Okay, thank you.